Hello, good evening to all of you. Today we'll start a new chapter, that is your determiner. What is the definition of determiner? Here you see its definition is that every square matrix every square matrix every square matrix can be associated with can be associated to a single element every square matrix can be associated to a single element which is called a determinant, which is called determinant A, denoted by DETA or mod A. First of all, every square matrix can be associated to a single element which is called determinant A, and that is denoted by DETA or mod of A. For example, if A matrix is a square matrix of order 1 cross 1, if A is a square matrix of order 1 cross 1, then determinant of A is defined as the element A11. If A is a square matrix of order 1 cross 1, then determinant of A is equal to the element A11. Again, if we take B as the square matrix A11, A12, A21, A22, which is a square matrix of order 2 cross 2, then determinant of A is defined as -1 whole to the power 1 plus 1 into A11 into the determinant of A22. Means you after omitting the first column, when you take A11 you have to neglect the first column, so we are getting the determinant of A22. After omitting first column, we are getting the determinant of A22 plus, for this element it will be -1 whole to the power 1 plus 2 into, similarly when we take this element we have to omit first row and second column. You just leave first row and second column. So we are getting the determinant of A12 into determinant, after omitting first row and second column, we are getting the determinant of A21. So it is -1 whole square, that means it is +1. A11, determinant of A22 is simply A22, -1 whole to the power 1 plus 2, that is minus A12 into A21. So if it is B, it is determinant of the matrix B. So if B is a square matrix of order 2 cross 2, then determinant of B is defined as A11, A22 minus A12 into A21. That means we can say that determinant of B is defined as the product of the diagonal elements minus product of the non-diagonal elements. That means product of A11, A22 minus A12 into A21. It is the, if B is a square matrix, then determinant of B is defined as this thing. And similarly, if we take C is a square matrix, that is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Then we can say it is defined as minus 1 whole to the power 1 plus 1 into this element A11. So after leaving the first row and first column, we are getting the determinant of A22, A22, A23, A32, A33. Next, for this element we will take plus minus 1 whole to the power 1 plus 2. Then again you will leave the first row and second column. So we are getting the into that element is A12 into determinant of, after omitting second column and first row, we are getting the determinant of A21, A23, A23, 23, A31, A33. Again for this element we will take plus minus 1 whole to the power 1 plus 3. Again you omit first row and third column. So we are getting into that element is A13 into the determinant after omitting first row and third column, we are getting the determinant of A21, A22, A31, A32. So finally we are getting that minus 1 whole to the power 2, that is equal to plus 1. So plus 1 into A11. So it is a determinant of second order. So its value is equal to product of diagonal elements minus product of non-diagonal elements. That means it is A22, A33 minus A23, A32. Here minus 1 whole to the power 3, that means it is minus A12 into the value of this determinant is A21 into A33 minus A23 into A31 minus plus minus 1 whole to the power 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. Minus 1 whole to the power 4 is plus 1 A13 into the value of the second order determinant, that is A21 into A32 minus A22 into A31. So the value of this so I am extremely sorry, it is determinant of this, not matrix, it is determinant of C determinant of, if C is a this matrix, then determinant of C means determinant of this third 3 cross 3 matrix is defined as this thing. It is A11 into this thing minus A21 into this thing plus A3113 into this. So the value of the third order determinant, whenever you will find out its value, then it will be A11 into, you omit the first row and first column. So we are getting the determinant of A22, A23, A32, A33 minus, for the first element it will be plus, for the second element it will be minus, again for the third element it will be plus. So alternatively it will be plus minus. Now A1 minus A12 into you omit this second column and first row, so it will be A21 into A33 minus A23 into A31. For the next element it is A13 into A determinant, you omit the first row and third column, so determinant of A21, A22, A31, A32, which is equal to, whose value is equal to A21 into A32 minus A31, A22 into A31. So it is the value of this third order determinant. Now next we will consider that what is the difference between matrix and determinant. This is very important. What is the difference between matrix and determinant? Here you see that every matrix cannot be reduced to a single element. Every matrix cannot be reduced to a single element. That means if you take, that is matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 matrix. So this matrix cannot represent a single element. But determinant, if you take determinant of this, then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is a second order determinant whose value is equal to 4 minus 6, that is equal to minus 2. So determinant can always be reduced to a single element, whereas the matrix cannot be reduced to a single element. Next point is, in matrix, the number of rows is not necessarily equal to the number of columns. That means we can say that if you take the matrix 1, 2, 3, which is a matrix of order 1 cross 3. So here in this matrix the number of rows is not necessarily equal to the number of columns. But in determinant, the number of rows is always equal to the number of columns. That means either you can take a determinant of second order, or you can take a determinant of third order, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So always the number of rows must be equal to the number of columns in case of determinant. But in case of matrix, the number of rows is not necessarily equal to the number of columns. That means it may be equal to the number of rows may be equal to the number of columns or may not be equal. And third is that in a matrix the rows and columns cannot be interchanged. That means we cannot say that on interchanging the rows and columns we are getting it is 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3 matrix. If we interchange the rows into columns, then we are getting the matrix 1, 3, 2, 4. So this matrix is not equal to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the rows and columns are interchanged, then the matrices will be different. But in case of determinant, if we interchange the rows into columns, that means first column becomes 1, 2, second row becomes second column, it is 3, 4. So its value is also equal to 4 minus 6, which is equal to minus 2. That means when in determinant, if the rows and the columns are interchanged, then the value will remain same. but in case of matrix it will not be there. That means if we interchange the rows and columns, then that will be a different matrix. So it is the difference between matrix and determinant. You have to remember all these points. That what is a singular matrix? Singular matrix. What is the definition of singular matrix? A square matrix A is said to be a singular matrix if determinant of A, mod A, that is will be equal to 0. For example, we take A matrix to be 2, 3, 4, 6. Then if A is equal to this matrix, then its determinant is equal to product of the diagonal elements minus product of the non-diagonal elements. So it is 2 into 6, that is 12, minus 12. So that is equal to 0. So we can say that this matrix of order 2 cross 2, this A matrix is a singular matrix. Why it is a singular matrix? Because its determinant is equal to 0. Then if a matrix is not a singular matrix, then we can say that square matrix to be a non-singular matrix. That means again you see that if I take it is equal to B is a matrix and B matrix is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have taken B is a square matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. So this implies that what is determinant of B? Determinant of B is equal to 4 minus 6. That is equal to minus 2. And minus 2 is not equal to 0. So we can say this B matrix to be a non-singular matrix because its determinant is not equal to 0.